Aging is a journey, one filled with changes, wisdom, and, for some, a surprising amount of strength and resilience that often goes unrecognized. While society tends to paint a picture of slowing down, settling in, or stepping back after a certain age, the truth is far more inspiring for those who continue to defy the odds. If you're between the ages of 65 and 80 and you're still doing certain things that most people have long given up, you're not just doing well, you're rare. You're part of a special group of individuals who continue to embrace life with energy, curiosity, and purpose, and that makes you a gem. This isn't about comparison or perfection. It's about celebrating those who choose to keep showing up for life, physically, mentally, socially, and emotionally, regardless of age. If you're one of them, this list is a tribute to you. And if you know someone like this, your parent, grandparent, neighbor, or friend, this might help you appreciate just how remarkable they truly are. We're going to talk about 8 things that, if you're still doing them between the ages of 65 and 80, make you truly exceptional in today's world. So stick around, and as we go through each point, take a moment to celebrate your strength or the strength of someone you love. If this speaks to you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you admire, and subscribe for more uplifting content that celebrates real-life strength at every stage of life. Let's dive in. Staying physically active daily. One of the clearest signs of vitality in your 60s, 70s, and even 80s is the ability and choice to stay physically active. And if you're someone who still makes movement a regular part of your day, you're doing something that most people your age and younger have either stopped doing or greatly reduced. Whether it's taking a morning walk, practicing yoga, swimming, dancing, or even just working in your garden, you're not just moving your body, you're defying expectations. Physical activity at this stage of life isn't just about fitness. It's about independence, energy, balance, and even mental clarity. According to numerous studies, regular exercise helps improve cardiovascular health, maintain muscle mass, prevent falls, and even slow cognitive decline. But despite these well-known benefits, many people slow down drastically after 65, often due to pain, fear, or simply believing they're too old. That's why if you found a way to stay active, even in small, consistent ways, you're not just keeping your body strong, you're sending a powerful message. That age may change the pace, but it doesn't have to stop the movement. And the best part? Staying active often leads to better moods, better sleep, and a more positive outlook on life. It's not just what you do, it's how you live. So if this sounds like you, keep it up. You're doing something rare, and your future self will thank you for every step, stretch, and stride. Keeping up with technology. Let's face it, technology moves fast. Every year there's a new app, a new gadget, or an update that changes how things work. And while many people over 65 feel overwhelmed by it all and choose to opt out, there's a rare group, maybe that includes you, who keeps up and stays connected. If you're 65 to 80 years old and still using a smartphone, texting, checking emails, watching YouTube, scrolling social media, or even participating in Zoom calls, you're doing something remarkable. You're not letting the digital world leave you behind. That makes you a standout. Why does this matter? Because keeping up with technology isn't just about gadgets. It's about staying connected to the world. It helps you communicate with your family and friends, stay informed, manage your health, explore hobbies, and even maintain your independence. More importantly, your willingness to learn and adapt shows mental flexibility, curiosity, and a strong desire to keep growing. And that's not something you see in everyone, not even in younger generations. While others may say, "I'm too old to figure this out," you say, "Let me try." That mindset is rare and powerful. So if you're still swiping, typing, FaceTiming, or even troubleshooting your own Wi-Fi, give yourself credit. You're not just keeping up with the times, you're staying engaged with life. And that, in this fast-moving digital age, is something truly exceptional. Learning new things. If you're between the ages of 65 and 80 and you're still curious, still learning, reading, or picking up new skills, you are part of a rare and admirable group. Many people assume that learning stops after school, or maybe after retirement. But lifelong learners know something different. Staying mentally active is just as important as staying physically fit. And if you're still reading books, taking online courses, attending workshops, learning a new language, or even picking up a musical instrument, you are keeping your brain young and sharp. The science backs this up. Research shows that continued learning strengthens neural connections, boosts memory, and may delay the onset of cognitive decline and diseases like dementia. In fact, the brain is capable of growing new connections at any age, a concept known as neuroplasticity. But beyond the health benefits, there's something deeply inspiring about someone who continues to chase knowledge and challenge themselves after 65. You're not just going through the motions of daily life. You're expanding your world, feeding your curiosity, and proving that age is not a barrier to growth. Most people at this age settle into routines, often repeating the same activities day after day. But not you. You're still evolving, and that makes you truly unique. So whether you're taking a class, watching educational videos, or just trying something new, celebrate it. Your love of learning makes you a rare gem in a world that often forgets how powerful curiosity can be. Maintaining a strong social life, one of the most overlooked but incredibly powerful indicators of well-being in older age, is the ability to maintain a strong social life. If you're between 65 and 80 years old and still meeting up with friends, making phone calls, attending social events, or even volunteering, you're doing something that sets you apart. Social connection is more than just pleasant company. It's a lifeline. Studies show that regular social interaction helps prevent loneliness, reduces the risk of depression, and even strengthens the immune system. In fact, strong social ties have been linked to a longer lifespan, often more than diet or exercise alone. But here's the truth. Many people begin to isolate as they age. Retirement, mobility issues, or the loss of close relationships can make it easier to stay home and withdraw from the world. That's why if you've continued to nurture friendships, stay involved in your community, or seek out new connections, you are doing something rare and valuable. You're not just keeping busy. You're keeping your heart and mind open. You're still engaged with life and people, and that makes a huge difference in how you age. It takes effort to maintain relationships and step outside your comfort zone, especially later in life. But you're doing it, and that makes you a beacon for others who may have forgotten how important it is to simply stay connected. So keep picking up that phone, meeting that friend for coffee, or joining that group. You're enriching your life in ways many overlook. Taking care of your appearance. There's something quietly powerful about someone who continues to take pride in their appearance, especially between the ages of 65 and 80. If you're someone who still makes an effort to dress well, groom regularly, keep your hair tidy, or choose outfits that make you feel good, you're doing something that many people your age no longer prioritize. Now, this isn't about vanity. It's about self-respect. When you take care of how you look, it sends a message not just to the world but to yourself that you still care. You still value yourself. And that's an attitude that shines from the inside out. As people age, it's common for this part of life to slip into the background. For some, it's due to mobility issues or health challenges. For others, it's because they've absorbed the message that they're too old to bother. But those who keep showing up, well-dressed, well-groomed, and confident, are living proof that age is never a reason to stop taking pride in oneself. Looking good can also contribute to feeling good. When you feel put together, it can lift your mood, increase your confidence, and motivate you to stay active and social. If you're still ironing your clothes, putting on your favorite perfume or cologne, or simply choosing outfits that make you feel good, don't underestimate how rare that is. You're not just maintaining appearances. You're making a statement. I still show up for myself, and that's something worth celebrating. Staying independent. Independence is one of the most cherished and often underestimated qualities in later life. If you're between 65 and 80 and still managing your own errands, cooking your meals, driving yourself around, handling your finances, or maintaining your home, you are doing something that many can no longer claim. Staying independent doesn't mean you never ask for help. It means you still have the capacity, the drive, and the confidence to take care of your life on your own terms. That level of functionality and self-sufficiency is a sign of strength, not just physical but also mental and emotional. As we age, it's common for people to gradually become more reliant on others. Health concerns, reduced mobility, or cognitive challenges can lead to a loss of independence. So if you're still taking charge of your daily life, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. This kind of autonomy is linked to higher self-esteem, better health outcomes, and even greater longevity. It gives you a sense of control over your life, which is crucial at any age. It's easy to take independence for granted until it's gone. That's why being able to continue caring for yourself, making your own decisions, and living life on your terms is something to be deeply proud of. So whether you're driving to the store, making your own doctor's appointments, or simply choosing how you spend your day, you're showing the world that independence doesn't have an expiration date. Practicing gratitude and positivity. In a world that often grows heavier with age, losses, health changes, life transitions, maintaining a sense of gratitude and positivity is nothing short of extraordinary. If you're between 65 and 80 and you still find joy in the small things, still smile often, and still choose to see the good in life, you are a rare and shining example of emotional resilience. It's easy to become bitter or pessimistic as the years go on. Many people focus on regrets, aches, or what they've lost. But those who continue to focus on what they still have, who wake up with appreciation for another day, and who offer kindness freely, are doing something powerful. They're nurturing a mindset that promotes healing, happiness, and hope. Science supports this too. Studies show that practicing gratitude regularly can reduce stress, improve sleep, strengthen relationships, and even boost your immune system. A positive outlook is not just a mood, it's a health strategy. Whether you write in a gratitude journal, take a moment to appreciate nature, or simply say thank you often, these small acts shape a larger mindset, one that influences your entire well-being. If you're still choosing hope over bitterness, still believing in the goodness of people, or still laughing at life's little surprises, you are doing something remarkable. You're proving that happiness isn't a result of age or circumstance. It's a habit of the heart, and that habit makes you incredibly rare. Giving back or volunteering. There's something deeply noble about a person who, even after decades of life, still finds the time, energy, and heart to give back. If you're between 65 and 80 and still volunteering, mentoring, helping your neighbors, or contributing to your community, you are truly a rare gem. Giving back at this stage of life isn't always easy. You might have your own health challenges or daily routines that demand your energy, and yet you still find a way to show up for others. Whether it's offering your wisdom to the younger generation, helping out at a local food bank, supporting a cause you care about, or simply being the dependable friend or neighbor, your contribution matters more than you know. Many people retreat into their own world as they age, often feeling like they've already given enough. But those who continue to serve, even in small ways, experience something powerful: purpose. Studies show that having a sense of purpose later in life can lead to better mental health, increased longevity, and a stronger sense of fulfillment. You are living proof that value doesn't diminish with age, it evolves. And your willingness to give, even when you don't have to, speaks volumes about the kind of person you are. So if you're still lifting others up, sharing your time or wisdom, or making a difference in your own quiet way, know this: you're not just aging, you're leading by example. If you're between 65 and 80 years old and still doing these 8 things: staying active, keeping up with technology, learning new skills, nurturing friendships, caring for your appearance, maintaining independence, practicing gratitude, and giving back, you are truly a rare gem. In a world that often expects people to slow down, step back, or fade into the background as they age, you're shining brightly. You're showing us all that growing older doesn't mean giving up on life, curiosity, or purpose. Instead, it can be a time of continued growth, connection, and meaning. You embody strength, not just physical strength, but mental, emotional, and spiritual resilience. Your habits and choices are inspiring reminders that age is not a limitation but a chapter of life rich with opportunity. So, celebrate yourself today. Celebrate the habits that keep you vibrant, the mindset that keeps you curious, and the heart that keeps you connected. And if you know someone who fits this description, a parent, grandparent, friend, or neighbor, take a moment to tell them how much you admire their spirit. Because people like you, and those like you, deserve to be seen, honored, and celebrated. Thank you for watching or reading. If this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that celebrates strength and vitality at every age. Let's keep inspiring each other to live fully, no matter our years. Remember, being a rare gem is not about perfection, but about choosing every day to shine.